We'll return it. Probably.
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. We should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
Alright. Okay, we got somebody in here.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
Niles. Like, you had to know that this was likely gonna happen. A whole plan could be jeopardized if we let him go, Niles.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really?
Enough.
Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
Niles, explain.
If we start gunning down civilians, where does it end, Zeb? Ain't Arcadia covered in enough blood?
You need me to clear that moral obstruction for you? Fine. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
Okay, so how Felix is approaching this. We are kind of like Niles' mentor, right? And we want to support him in what he wants. And if it blows up in his face, we'll be there to help him out. I wish there was a more Niles, you handle it option, but Niles wants him to go free. We're letting the curator go. End of debate.
Sorry, Zeb. I'm with the commander on this one.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
To be
Let's hope
clear,
the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niles should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
to be fair, if it was up to Felix, he would have killed him. That's why at the beginning, Felix, like, you know, could jeopardize our plan. But this is Niles' mission. We're just here to help, support him. He makes the calls. Oh, it's a hologram. I was like, is that something I can observe? No, it is not. Ooh, a trauma kit. Nice. Very nice. Break into the vault. Okay. Alright, this might be a longer episode than usual, guys.
No going back from here. Not until we've done what we came here to.
Hold. Don't set foot in that room. The schematics on this console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. One moment. Yes.
Yeah, I see him there.
It appears there are N-ray tripwires, invisible to the naked eye, that will electrify the floors if crossed. Move cautiously, and if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
How'd you know I might have a gadget? Oh, I have to go over here first. Oh, this way. Oh, hello. Background: Professor, analyze text. Dispatched to the Earth Directorate 231. After wading through a lengthy preamble and other irrelevant text, you locate something of interest within the overwritten document. An excerpt of correspondence between notable figures. To the most esteemed Secretary General of the Earth Directorate, felicitations on your recent ascendancy to head of the Earth Directorate. I can only assume it was merited by your accomplishments and not, as some have crudely whispered into my ear, nepotism. I trust you have been briefed on our agreement and will continue to uphold it with the same diligence as your predecessors. So long as the Earth Directorate respects our sovereignty, it will remain a valued partner of Arcadia and recipient of its unique bounty. May this missive reach you in strong health and thoughtful reserve. Her Radiance and Caretaker of Worlds, Matriarch Alexandra Varick. Okay, so Bibliomania. You have an unhealthy obsession with books. You are left exhausted when talking with others. You have a permanent bonus to your max health, but talking to anyone will reduce it for a long duration. 2 minutes is not that long. Yeah. Sounds like me in real life, to be honest.
Over here, Commander. Reckon I found something that might be useful later.
What you got?
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I can finagle these components into a fine explosive gel. Who knows? Could come in handy.
Got good instincts. You should trust them more often.
Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime. See what I can come up with.
All right. Damn it. That was my bad, guys. Pick up the price of immortality.
Substantial efforts to prolong his life. My father's condition continues to deteriorate, both physically and mentally. It has been difficult to observe. His latest effort would see him entombed within an automechanical body. I objected, of course, to my father becoming some chimera of machine and man, but was overruled. Now the Order informs me that, far from being a panacea, this attempt has exacted a toll on my father that is likely to finish what time and disease have already begun. I may soon be sovereign. And if that bears out, I will need to hide all of this. Burn all of my father's research into longevity. Seal his auto-mech body away at the factory. What grief I will inherit. What mess.
Is that gonna be the final boss of this place?
You've made it through. Good. Now there should be 3 switches in this room. When pulled in the correct order, the door should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2. But which switch corresponds to which number? Ah, damn it. Why must the Protectorate abstract everything?
Let's see if we can't suss out which switch is which before we commit to guessing. Keen as I am to avoid another defibrillation. Maybe if we could peep the wiring.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Grandmother, I cannot abide the time this research into the rifts is taking. It has been years, and yet I am still absent my wife and daughter. I am still half whole. The researchers swear it's possible to bring them back from the void. Perhaps those are only pretty lies intended to pacify me, but I trust Dr. Hurley to tell me the truth. I know the Consul wishes me to give up this obsession and focus on the war effort, but why should I? Am I not sovereign of Arcadia? Should my desires not take priority?
All right, 132. They said, right?
Right on the first try. Well, I'll not lament a stroke of good fortune.
Does Zeb seem a little off to you, Commander?
Not really. Nah, he sounds like a terrorist, basically. You know him better than I do. What do you think?
I think he's starting to worry me. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better.
When you're fighting monsters, sometimes you have to act monstrous yourself.
I'll be damned if I go down the same path as DeVries. Some ideals are worth fighting to keep, even if it means taking the long way round to winning. Well, no use stewing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple.
Yeah, keep testing them.
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
Yeah, calm down, buddy. I could probably just lockpick it, to be honest. Under restoration. First Sovereign's fine health apparatus.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander.
Oh yeah, you mean the gels?
Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something halfway useful after all. This gel should get us through that vault door. Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts.
How about that? Never doubted you for a moment.
You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you.
Very convenient that I had a workbench right here, huh? You ready, Zeb?
Not now.
Okay, jeez. Ah, is this gonna be a new...
I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Order Apocrypha, not for display. This appears to be a selection from the first bishop's writings, deemed too incendiary by the Protectorate and purged from all public records. Written near the end of his life, the first bishop laments the direction Arcadia has taken, especially since the Matriarch's death, and his role in establishing order as a bulwark against dissent. The last few lines read, "The numbers supported our arguments. But what if our original thesis was wrong?"
This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the Matriarch invented... nothing?
Sounds about right. The Matriarch's regrets, not for public display. The following is an excerpt from the personal journal of the Matriarch. Would that I had never been forced to rely on an heir to secure my legacy. With each passing day, Reuben strengthens my conviction at what a mistake it was to give him life. Damn. Mother of the Year. And more than that, power. Since becoming sovereign, he has tightened his fist around this colony, throttling my dream for it. He is rewriting history, bending facts to his own purposes. My warnings and rebukes land on him as flies, and are just as easily dismissed. I am too old now, too powerless, and more full of dread for Arcadia's future than ever before. My poor beloved Protectorate. I fear it is on the threshold of becoming nearly unrecognizable, even to its own mother. Damn, that's a huge revelation. I'm surprised this was kept.
And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
Oh, relax. Commencement compensator. Take that. You better hope it's an old deal, otherwise you're screwed, buddy. A true vision for Arcadia.
In times of darkness, we must hold our principles dear. I fear the longer this war continues, the further we stray from them. Every step we take must honor the Matriarch. I tell Henry this, but he is set in his ways. His notions regarding these rifts are sorely misguided. Why close them when we can use them to Arcadia's benefit? It matters not what the Order thinks, what the Doubters say. The Architect bestowed us with the power of skip drives so that we may secure a perfect future. We must act with haste. I only ever wished for Henry to embrace his role as the caretaker of Arcadia, the savior of us all. But if he has chosen a different path, I will do as I must. And I must not fail.
Damn. Okay. Maybe we should have brought Tristan for that. For all of this, really. Hey.
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago. In exchange for skip drives, Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
Sounds right. So explains all the secrecy around sending us to Horizon Point. Yeah. There must have had its reasons. Who cares about some old agreements? That would explain the message I found between the Matriarch and the Earth Directorate. Yeah.
What message? Why didn't you say anything about it sooner?
It was
If
like
this
a couple
information
minutes
is
ago.
true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the Matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different.
Okay. First of all, that's not how history works, okay? One event doesn't... There's a lot of things that led to what's happening now. Besides, we just read a letter, like... The original Protectorate was probably not as authoritarian as this one. It was probably more like it was supposed to be. You know, it was more of a hyper-social society rather than a hyper-totalitarian society. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We can still change things. Is that why we're here? I think we're here just to, like, stop the rifts, right? I wish I knew. I wish I could remember what my original objective is. Really need to look that up, huh? Those with power and bits will always exploit those without. This was inevitable.
That's just another story those in power tell to keep the rest of us complacent. We
Do
need
they-
to put
what?
that tail to the torch, even if it means setting the whole system on fire.
I feel like that's the thing that the people not in power say, because it's... Why would the people in power say that, hey, you guys are going to suffer under us? Huh, okay. Maybe to each other they might say it, but not to... Yeah, whatever. But replacing one false narrative with another, equally questionably one, helps no one. Yeah.
Don't you understand? Something has to change. Things cannot continue as they are, even if it means casualties.
Things are changing.
Let's say you're right, Zeb. What comes next?
I confess, my plans for after are more nebulous. The problems of that time are for greater minds than mine to solve, but they should have that opportunity, and we can create it for them.
I mean, look how much the Protector has changed just since Horizon Point. Like, things are changing. You've got a glint in your eye. There's more that you found, isn't there?
The skip drive schematics are here. how the explosive safeguards against tampering work, its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches, nothing. Our dear Matriarch is a fraud, a cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it. I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better.
I hope you're not thinking of releasing the skip drive blueprints to the public.
By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
That's a terrible idea. The skip drives are what's causing the rifts.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate,
Okay.
Don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided.
I'm a little unclear. He hates the Protectorate, but is okay with the Order, but isn't the... Besides what's happening right now with the schism, the Order and the Protectorate were essentially two parts of the same government. I mean, it's the religion of the Protectorate. So, like, you don't think you haven't been brainwashed by them? You didn't see anything in there about the bishop? The first presiding bishop? What do you think, Niles?
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. It's done a lot of good, too. Plus, making the skip drive tech available.
Okay. Maybe me and the writers of this game just have different values. I don't know. Them sanctioning a colony to be formed without interference is their worst decision. Like, I'm assuming that all the colonists that went with the Matriarch were not slaves, that they chose to go with her. So it's not like okay, let's just keep going.
That's like throwing a lit match into a fuel converter. Can't think of a worse idea right now.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences.
This was a good idea, but I don't think it's working out. We should cut our losses.
And should I refuse to leave empty-handed? What then?
Then this tomb will be your final resting place too. Yeah, Niles be damned. We do not want those skip drives being released.
I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people, Zeb, but sowing chaos ain't the way.
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach this point? Audra sacrificed herself. And you would have me what? Give up now on the cusp of victory? Lay bare my throat for the Protectorate machine to cut?
Niles.
You remember what we argued about the day before I left?
I've replayed it in my mind many times.
A lot's changed, but that hasn't. Life in Arcadia could be just like we dreamed it. But there's no future if you go through with this. Not for anyone.
Out of respect for my friend, I will forestall the release of this information and seek another avenue to help liberate the people of Arcadia.
I don't like the forestall part of that. Should be an option to kill him anyway. If it was like a cinematic kill, I just like raise my gun and shoot him. That'd be awesome. I don't think it is. And I can't do it now anyway. Glad you're able to see reason. I was worried for a minute there.
I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks.
No.
The Protectorate will discover the break-in, but hopefully never learn more specifics of what we did and found.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
I want to talk it over with the commander, but yeah, maybe we can work something out.
Okay. Niles Advanced Mod Kit.
We should keep moving, Commander.
We should, but first,
I'll see what I can do.
let's check out your mods. All right. So Ricochet Shrapnel Shot. Niles' shots now ricochet off targets, dealing damage to a second nearby enemy. His weapon also has increased damage overall. Or High Density Shot. Niles' shot now occasionally knocks down targets and has increased damage. I like the Ricochet shot. Ooh, look at that little muzzle on his gun now. Nice. Reflex Amplifier Reflection Module. Reflex Amplifier now reflects a portion of attacks back to the attacker. Also slightly increases the effectiveness of his armor. Reflex Caster. Now, his Reflex Amplifier now applies over an area, increasing your evasion and standing near him. Also greatly increases the effectiveness of his armor. I'm gonna go with... Do they change? Oh, they do. They don't really look any different, though. I'm just gonna go with this one. Reflection Module. There we go. All right, guys. Well... I was gonna end the episode there, but we're kind of in the middle of a second episode, so I think we might just continue for a second episode here. Let's drop a save. Yeah, I think that worked out well. I wish the other companions like chimed in for this. It's kind of weird that they don't like interact with these things, these quests. All right, and the that curator really didn't go rat us out, huh? Uh-oh.
There they are! These are the ruffians who threatened me.
Look sharp.
See that they join.
Replenishment weapon prime.
Oh, that's not what I want. Bang.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Well, why don't you shoot him, man? It's really annoying that you don't ever shoot him.
Over here. Free hole in the head. Not walking this off. Stand me back.
Shall vital ammunition.
But I have to do everything here.
Damn it. Zeb was right. We never should have let that curator go. We could have prevented this.
Yeah, we could have, buddy. I did tell you. It did tell you. It's all right. Another learning experience for you. What are these? Oh, beloved Matriarch, how your subjects yearn to be brought back under the yoke of your incomparable genius. No star will ever outshine your brilliance, nor any foe ever diminish this great colony you have created. Gloria Arcadia, you will never be forgotten. Sentinel Masterson. I want to go back to the tomb real quick. I just want to make sure there's not like any information I could have gotten from there. Let's go back here real quick. From the terminal, that is. Also, your friends are dead, buddy.
Go. I'll be fine here.
I don't know about that, but... Okay. I thought there's supposed to be like a way through the mountain. Or was that just like a... Was that just like a guess? Oh, run! There's another way out. Okay. You know, one thing, I don't know how that curator got guards. Like, how would they have gotten past our guards? Because they're supposed to be watching the entrances. Right? Wouldn't they have just killed the curator?
I don't know where to start with everything that happened in there. At least we were able to talk Zeb out of his plan to release everything we uncovered. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate, but that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands.
You don't have to convince me we made the right choice.
Sorry. Guess I'm still working through it all, especially the Earth Directorate's part in all of this. I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that.
Again, like, we have no details on this. No details at all. It's just like, they made this deal with the Matriarch, so it's the beginning of the Protectorate. According to that letter, the Protector we have now that you hate so much isn't even what she wanted. So, like, her pitch to the Earth Directorate might have been actually a really good one. Oh, good. I didn't read your dialogue options first, Heliax. Come on. I'm just so used to them not having what I want to say. It's easy to judge past actions from the future, but we don't know all the circumstances.
You're telling me you wouldn't have done things differently, or at least tried to.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
Permission to speak candid, Commander.
Yeah, we don't... Come on. Granted.
Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence.
I must need to get my ears cleaned. Did I just hear you express sympathy for DeVries?
I'm not saying what she did was forgivable, but I find myself wondering what would have happened if she lived. Isn't that the damnedest thing?
DeVries was dangerous, Niles. Her intentions don't matter, only her actions.
Same could be said for Zeb. Law, even for us. And intentions do matter. If I accidentally trip you, that's a lot different than aiming my foot at your shins, ain't it?
To an extent. We're not talking about something as simple as that, though. We're talking about killing people. We're talking about killing people, right? Like, it tripped me and find out I like it. Like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I accidentally murder somebody, or if I accidentally kill someone, instead of purposefully killing someone, yes, my crime my punishment is different, but the crime is still just as bad, right? Like, I mean, I don't know, maybe not just as bad, but like, either way, a person has still died, which is horrible. You know, like, you took my words here a little too literally, my friend. I don't think so. Harm is harm. It doesn't matter if you didn't intend to cause it. Does Felix believe that? I gotta be honest, I'm kind of lost a bit with Felix at times. I think he's a pretty vindictive person, though, based off of how we've been playing him. Pretty cold. It doesn't matter if you didn't intend to cause it.
We'll just have to agree to disagree there. Reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place.
What? Okay. They're not entirely to blame. We all made choices that led us here.
Deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it. Flawed as it is.
Okay. Again, this is
What
also...
happened with Arcadia can never be allowed to happen again. Something has to change within the Directorate. And I think we're best positioned to see that reformation through. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed.
Anytime, Niles. I'll always be here for you.
Likewise, Commander.
Yeah, we like Niles. We just don't agree with him. I think he's really blowing up that message with the Earth Directorate, letting the Protectorate form. Like, I'm sorry, like, you're being a bit too idealistic, man. In that sense. And it's coming from a pretty idealistic man. But, yeah, it's just like, you had no idea what the Protectorate was going to become. I mean, and you're getting skip drives out of the equation, which was huge, huge for being able to be good at our jobs. Like, we couldn't even be here without skip drives. And I don't know, like, I still haven't seen like a ton of evidence, like seen evidence. We've heard people say it was bad, that's bad. But besides Zeb, who admittedly has had it rough here, we haven't had a lot of people saying bad things about the Earth Directorate. I mean, the bad things we've seen so far, but mainly at Paradise Island, it seemed like a lot of that developed because of the war with Auntie's choice. Right? Like a lot of the drastic and cruel choices made in Paradise Island, I'm pretty sure a lot of that, if not most of it, started with the war. Now, mental refreshment is bad. It's bad, right? And that's been going on since before we got here, because we saw mention of that like the moment we landed on Horizon Point Station. Oh shit, we've got enemies around us. Oh no, it's Gorvids. Shit. Alright, let's save it. Ow.
This might sting a lot.
Okay. She performed so much better than Tristan. I know she had 2 charges of her thing going for her, but so much better than Tristan. I'll let their meters go down here.
mission, Commander. There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the Automech factory is advised, should you wish to maximize your Valerie unit's combat effectiveness. Building factory schematics.
Let me know when you need it.
It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
Hey, got a distraction for you. What's that thing?
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
No one needs to die. Good job, guys. Sorry, Val. I was in the middle of battle. You say there's like parts to upgrade you in here? I think that's what she was saying. We need to actually go back to the ship and pick up Tristan, because he's the other person that needs to be here now that Niles' quest is done. So we'll go do that once I get done looting here. Have we got to a fast travel point here? Okay. We can fast travel back down at the crossroads. Let me go see if there's anything up here. Hello? Mag pick, nice. We used quite a bit of them in the tomb, so I was kind of hoping it'd be more tomb-like and not museum-like, to be honest, but it was still pretty cool. I did like that quest, even though it brought up some annoying dialogue, in my opinion. I don't know. All right, let's go and back to the ship. Incognito. And let's go ahead and replace Niles with Tristan. Continue. All right, and now fast travel back to the lightning tower. All right, and let's move. What quest do you have here? That's just an auto dock. I don't know what quests are tracking for me. Do this one. Better by factors. Okay, another upgrade kit for Valerie. Gotcha. That's what she was saying. I thought that's what I heard. And this gun should do wonders in this place, assuming it's not overrun by Gorvids. Give me that loot, please. Auto mech production. All right.
Lethal measures at the ready, Commander. Prepare for absolution. Status currently proper.
Reloading.
Assist me, will you? My death would be a stain on both.
You're both dead? Gotta reload. Hang in there.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
No one needs to die. Ever. Alright. Still see enemies on the minimap. I don't know where they're at. There's some on that side, maybe? It seems like they're all... Is this not like a dungeon? Can I just like go inside? Pick up that. What do we got here? This terminal controls the facility's loading dock charging stations. With the proper keycard or a little automechanical know-how, one could dispatch the nearby automechs to their charging station. Can't do that. Okay. Anything around here? No. What about over here? I don't see anybody over on that side either. Can I just jump across there? Oh, sure could. Uh-oh. Oh, man. So we could have shot him. Didn't take the shot, though. It's all right. Sneak in here. Don't see any enemies in here. Let's take a look here. What do we got?
Sovereign provides, the system provides.
Good old Sovereign. What do we got in there? Whole bunch of stuff. All right, let's not go that way first then. First, let's go upstairs. Can't do anything with that. Prudence dictates. Okay. Anything up here? Oh, okay. Got terminal. Security routines. Security systems offline. Okay. Messages. To Divisor Sachs. Need a spare key. Divisor Sachs. I have received your request for an additional laboratory key. I must say I'm categorically against this request. We have already detected multiple vulnerabilities due to your team's apparent inability to secure every other copy of the key. An additional key simply exasperates the problem. The Protectorate thrives eternally. Adjutant Cogburn. Listen here. Adjutant Cogburn, I, of course, respect your concerns over the security of our facility, and I would normally defer to your expertise and authority. However, the members of my staff who repeatedly leave keys unattended have again been disciplined and shall not make the same mistake again. Also, though I do not wish to put too fine a point on the Gorvid's quill, so long as we remain within this facility, I officially outrank you. So, you will kindly acquiesce to my request. Alright, answers still no. Divisor. How terribly disappointed I am to find you pulling rank over a decision that I, an adjutant in charge of security for this facility, should be left to make. I will also remind you, Divisor, that repeated violations, by simple definition, demonstrate that discipline repeatedly fails. Perhaps some mental refreshment should be considered. The Protectorate thrives eternally, Cogburn. I wasn't asking. Adjutant. I require the demanded extra key so we may provide one to an off-site security group the Sovereign feels should be left or kept abreast of our developments. It is no longer a request. You will provide me with the said key. Divisor Sachs. Personal log. Sachs and his damn keys. Since their project began, the Zeranium Armor Development Team have lost their keys a total of 27 times. Jesus. Unacceptable. Barring some manner of social experiment or a traitorous desire for outsiders to breach this facility, they can fend for themselves. Okay, you know, at that time, it's 27 times. Maybe they need mental refreshment. Can you believe that Gib Brain is pulling rank? For reasons only the Sovereign knows, rather than leave security for this facility under the purview of the military, the head scientist is in command. And while that man may be brilliant at isotopic zeranium diffusion, he's an utter dullard at running a facility. My team has made a game of who can find each strewn about security key. So far, Lee is in the lead, though Engstrom is fast on her heels. There's also an entirely unauthorized betting pool over what will be the strangest location one turns up. I place my lot on one being accidentally thrown into a waste bin. But given we've already discovered one trapped inside a hatch in the suit itself, I fear I'm not even in the running. It's only day 2. The day before last, I was forced to deliver Divisor Sachs a copy of the Zeranium Armor Laboratory key. Supposedly, it was to be provided to some mysterious off-site security element. I wonder what the Sovereign has in mind. Okay, so we can find a key somewhere. if we so needed it. Probably don't need it. Okay. Alright, we can just open that up. What do we got here? Warning, removing the prototype without authorization will result in a security lockdown. Sure. Disengaging locks. Uranium armor is now accessible. Please keep your appendages in the armor at all times. Ooh. The best death-resistant armor that science can make. Note, those with tryphanobia may want to use something else. Medical limbo.
Caution, subjects. A security breach has been detected. A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, this is a full laboratory lockdown. Stay calm, remain vigilant, and obey security personnel. And always trust that the Sovereign protects.
Oh, come now, Commander. Had humans been designed to fly, the architect would have granted us Terra Ray wings.
No, but he might have granted us the ability to create Terra whatever wings. Alright. Holding jump allows you to hover by spending gadget energy. Will also keep you alive even at death's door, but builds uranium poisoning while at 0 health, which can eventually kill you. Warning, cover does not function while falling from heights. Oh yeah, we're gonna wear that. Obviously. Oh, hell yeah. Cool. Oh, it's been sealed now. That's...
Our commander hangs from a thread!
Admittedly a bad plan. It didn't look like they were moving. They weren't moving back there. Oh well. Oh, that's sealed too? Wait, how do I... Oh, this is it.
Attention, subjects. The laboratory lockdown has been lifted, and your faith in the Sovereign has been reaffirmed. You may resume normal activities.
Okay. So that didn't work out quite how I would have wanted it to work out. Alright, what do we got in here? They don't have a lot of staff here, do they? You guys got him. Okay, we cleared the way out. So that's the way we need to go to get out of here. Pitchball card, James Millili. 1% critical chance. Very cool, very cool. Assuming this opens up out there too. Yeah. All right, and I just pull this to open this up. And there we go. We're free to go that way. All right, let's go ahead and clear out the rest of this place. With my very little amount of healing. We need to find a doctor.
Prosecuting!
within.
What the fuck? Who shot me? That was weird. Be great if it loaded me before we killed ourselves. Like in the security lockdown. I don't think it will though. Where are we? Oh, we're way back here. Damn. Well, that's a lot further back than I thought it would be. We're all healed up at least. Maybe there's a better maybe there's a better route we could take to get to them or kill them in there. There we go. Find a way to the western side of Praetor. Easily done. What's out there? Okay. Let's save it. Let's try this again.
Perfect society demands perfect thought. Imperfection is impossible.
I shall not stay, Your Excellency.
Unfriendly company. They're mine.
I will explore my life to avenge my death.
I am primed to punish. Prepare for action. Status currently Your judgment has found you. Your vitals look grim, Commander.
God damn it. These damn wasps are like really hard to see. Also, Aza died like instantly, which isn't helpful. I thought we were doing a lot better there. And then all that happened. I thought this would be a piece of cake in here, but my companions literally cannot stay alive to save their lives. It's really frustrating.
Still girding my strength.
Oh my god. Move back a bit. Reloading. Okay. Got those two down. Oh shit, there's another one? I thought there was only one of them. Oh my god, there's so many enemies in there. What the fuck? This is this is insane.
Shall stand against us. I am primed to punish.
Okay, both of my guys are still alive. Somehow.
Prepare for absolution! Death to the complicit!
Taking cover!
Rose me! My injuries are not superficial.
Okay, I think we killed both of the dragoons. Okay. We're just gonna... Let's just fall back and have them get back up. That seems like maybe the best thing to do here. I don't think I'm far enough away. I could probably shield up and get him up.
I'm alive. Who needs to die? They manufacture one.
You have my attention.
Taking unit evacuation.
Okay. Last one up here. Let's go get him. All right. I still hear one, so we still got more to kill. But for the most part, mission accomplished. All right, let's loot this place up. Sovereign's automech life support laboratory log on passcode Patriarch disabled, protection disabled. Ah, so very much work. Can it really all be for naught? The Sovereign is dead. No matter how many times it is repeated, no matter how I try and process the news, it is an iron spike driven directly through my temple. And while yes, I am filled with hope renewed at the ascension of our new Sovereign, Henry, it will be ages before I finish mourning Sovereign Reuben. If only he had finished the redacted sooner. We were still very close. Right? He wanted to give himself an automechanical body. The new Sovereign has offered us a lifeline. Not that I had doubts of our young Sovereign, Henry, but he has both shown his incredible intellect and given our passion project a new purpose. He envisions the technology we developed for his father, redacted, automechanical redacted, as a new form of redacted for our soldiers. I wait with bated breath to hear more of his plan and to gain direction toward this new noble goal. We shall springboard forward off the shoulders of giants. The Sovereign's vision for our new Zeranium-powered armor is advancing exceptionally well. Its initial development required us to revisit and finish development of the former Sovereign's redacted as proof of concepts. But now that said work has been successfully completed, there seems little use for that prosthetical contrivance anymore. After vigorous debate, our intention is to seal the subterranean lab that houses it and to turn the surface level antechamber leading to it into a closet. Antechamber leading to it into a closet. Okay, it is arguably an ignominious end for such a noble endeavor, but we can't bring ourselves to disassemble the device. There is simply too much history, passion, and loss wrapped within that stainless steel redacted. What is more, maybe another poor soul whose body has been ravaged by time, disease, or life-threatening accident may make use of its amazing capabilities. Certainly that is a better potential fate than being recycled for parts. Requirements not met. Okay. Oh, this is where I could have assassinated that one guy. Ooh, what's over here? Not much. Just a little place you guys come up and play games. You would never get that Auntie's choice, right? They'd be fired in an instant. Alright, let's loot them up. All the loots, please. There we go. Alright, what do we got down here? Anything valuable? Like, really valuable? Already been in there.
Got something special for Val here. Not that she isn't special already.
Uh-huh. Advanced mod kit for Val. Hell yeah, and a level up. Very cool. Very great. 2 more points in guns. So I get 80% range damage now. That's good. Perks. Any new gun stuff? Gun 2, gun 3, gun 2, gun 5. Hail of lead. Guns with automatic or burst fire deal increased damage the more you fire. This bonus resets after swapping weapons or not firing for a few seconds. It has a cap of 100%. It's pretty good, actually. Not really anything I desperately want there, though. I guess we'll take this. 30% damage to fire enemies. Yeah, but the sneak attack damage is really good. Or we can go with one of these. I did like ninja. Let's go with ninja. Yep. Companions. Okay, level 20. Automatically gain 1 charger for companion ability when combat starts. That's actually huge. Companion ability now inflicts stun rather than stagger. Nah, I like this. Here we go. Awesome. This automech is currently disassembled. Someone was attempting to install a special shock mod into the unit's primary cannons. And uninstall and recover that mod. He successfully did it. Hell yeah. Trench shotgun shock barrel. Very cool. I wonder if that's the closet they were talking about, or is it the armor I'm wearing that they were talking about? Alright, I think we're good here. Another resounding success. You know, learning what we learned in the tomb. Apparently there's an enemy up there still. Oh, we missed this area here. Learning what we learned.
Our commander hangs from a thread.
He did that much damage in 1 shot to me? Guys? Thank you. Thank you, Tristan. I do wonder if Tristan would have said something in Niles' quest, though, because that's some really crazy information we found out. I kind of want to test it, if I can. Turn that off. Gimme, gimme. So this looks like it's definitely something, doesn't it? Got the marks on the floor and everything. Hello.
Conversation is not possible at this or any time.
Nope, nothing. Okay. I was hoping to find like a secret room, but nope. All right, guys, I think we're going to end the episode here. In the next episode, we take our first steps out into the western part of Praetor, which looks like it's a bit more open. Got a couple buildings here. We obviously have these things we got to get to. What other ones do I have open? Come on. Get rid of that. There we go. And that one. Those are more lightning buildings. But yeah, we'll make our way up this way. And we'll do Aza's quest and Tristan's quest. We'll do this whole section in the next episode. We might go down here and do this stuff too. We'll see. Maybe we'll do this first and then we'll make our way up there. That might be better. We'll see. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you later.